You know, every single tablet, capsule, or injection you've ever taken is actually two completely different businesses, just masquerading as one. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to unpack literally the single most important fault line in the entire pharmaceutical industry. We are talking about drug substance versus drug product. Okay, let's dive right into this. So, the drug substance is what we call the active pharmaceutical ingredient, or the API. Basically, this is the actual chemical molecule doing the heavy lifting. It's the pharmacological muscle of the medicine, right? Contrast that with the drug product. That is your finished patient-ready form, the tablet, the gel capsule, or maybe a liquid injection. Think of it like this. The drug substance is just a raw, bulk powder sitting in a massive drum somewhere. The drug product, on the other hand, is the exact thing you actually pick up in a bottle at the pharmacy counter. To make this crystal clear, let's just think about baking for a second. The drug substance? That's the flour. It's the essential ingredient, absolutely critical to the whole thing, but, you wouldn't just eat a giant scoop of raw flour, right? The drug product is the finished loaf of bread. It's baked, it's sliced, packaged, and it's totally ready to be consumed. You absolutely need the flour to make the bread, for sure, but it's that finished loaf that actually delivers the real value to the consumer. It's the exact same in pharma. A patient can't just consume a raw chemical powder. They need that finished dosage form to safely deliver the medicine into their body and actually extract the value. Now, what's really interesting about this is, why does this super simple distinction between the flour and the bread matter so much? Well, because it literally defines the entire pharmaceutical industry structure. These aren't just two sequential steps happening in the same factory. They are often two completely separate industries. We are talking about entirely different economics, totally unique regulatory hurdles, and completely different massive global corporations running them. In the real world, this dynamic creates a massive divide. Upstream, you've got the chemical giants, companies like Divi's Laboratories, Laris Labs, RD Drugs, and Newland. These are the guys who live and breathe large-scale reactors and super complex chemistry. They make and sell the drug substance, that API, literally by the ton. Then downstream, you have the formulators. These are the consumer-facing brands that you probably recognize, like Sun Pharma or Cipla. They buy that bulk drug substance from those upstream chemical guys, they mix it with other inactive ingredients, press it into a pill, put it in a nice blister pack, and then sell the drug product. The whole global pharmaceutical industry is basically split right down the middle between these two very distinct functions. And this brilliantly illustrates what happens when a company gets really ambitious. Because what if you don't want to just sell the flour or just bake the bread? What if you want to do both? Well, that is the integrated margin play. Some highly strategic companies, take Granules India, for example, intentionally straddle this dividing line. They manufacture the raw drug substance in their own massive chemical plants, and then they formulate it into the finished drug product themselves. By doing this, they capture the profit margins on both sides of the fence. They are controlling the entire process, from the raw molecule all the way to the patient-ready pill. It's a real game changer if you can pull it off. So the absolutely crucial point here is understanding exactly where the leverage lies in this massive supply chain. Because think about it. If the formulators run out of the API from the chemical guys, their entire business just grinds to a total halt. You simply cannot sell a pill with no medicine inside it, right? Which really leaves us with this final thought. In the high-stakes, multi-billion-dollar world of global medicine, who holds the real power? Is it the one who controls the essential raw substance, or is it the one who controls the finished brand that the patient actually buys? It's a fascinating dynamic. Thanks for joining me on this explainer today, and I will leave you to ponder that one.